You know, I love the reference when my teachers or some of my favorite poems talk about a poem being a house, and it just makes so much sense, right? Because you've got words that build upon each other like bricks in a poem. You've got foundations. You've got, sometimes you have a refrigerator that you can then pull out the good meat, the refrigerator of the poem, or perhaps there's a blender in the poem where everything just gets all shaken up. Or maybe you put that blender in the bedroom and it's just like a whole different wild game. So there's so much that you can do in a poem and make that metaphor come to life. And so right now I've been thinking of my home as a poem. One of my favorite things about poems is when there can be this peacefulness in the uncertainty and unknowing, when a poem doesn't pretend to know everything, when it's just kind of pointing towards something. And I know that we're in these times that feel more uncertain than ever, even though all of the time is ultimately uncertain, right? What do we ever really know? So while we're sitting in our homes, I'm reflecting more and more about how unknown and how uncertain everything is. And yet, like a poem, like a good poem, there are breaks in the lines that can just surprise you and be so delicious.
I think home is where you know where everything is, and you're surrounded in your own world, and you know where the sun will be at what time of each day, in which room. I think the plants appreciate that too.
Home is sort of the grounding place. You know, home is where I come back to after I kind of scatter out into the world and travel and make music and teach. And it's sort of the roots of everything that I am.
I think also this moment is revealing what isn't home in terms of the things that have kind of peeled away and fallen away, the things that don't seem as important anymore.
But I'm actually enjoying so much of clearing the calendar and just being present to my home, to my dog, to my love.
I've been in my studio a lot. I've been writing like crazy and working on music. I'm not beholden to anybody for a few months, so I get to kind of choose my schedule and my time and the things I want to work on.
I think home is where you could do what's in your power in your own way, from creating art to hand sewing masks for family and friends.
Another wonderful surprise, though, is that we have time to tackle some of those home projects we haven't gotten to in a long time. And the greatest part of that, though, is that when we tackle a room or when we make it the way that we want it, we say, we can't wait to have our friends over.
I get to be with my wife. It's rare that we get to spend this kind of time together, and she's such an amazing human being. I'm so lucky I get to spend this lifetime with her.
I think this moment in time is revealing what home truly is. It's the family and friends that we miss and want to see really badly.
Home is the people that we love, and we look forward to creating a home that is welcoming and hospitable to the people that we love once we can have them in our physical space again.